Covenant Christian Academy is a Christian and classical pre-K through 12th grade school. And so when somebody looks into our classroom and they see the methods that are being used to teach the students, using the songs and the memorization, having speech and debates, they see some of the greatest teaching methods that have been used for centuries.
What makes CCA different as a classical school is that we're going to prepare the students step by step as they develop. At the beginning, during the grammar school years, we're going to put in as much knowledge to think logically, to think critically, to discuss.
In the upper school, it heavily involves us discussing and delving into ideas, whether they be from literature or history, science ideas, and doing a lot of comparison of those ideas with both biblical thought and other philosophies that they're learning about in different classes.
Just watching the enthusiasm of the students as they're exposed to the beginning of playing violin and being able to have that opportunity. And the fine arts are just as important as the science class, which is just as important as the study of language. It all is part of a classical education and equipping students to engage their world.
Well, one of the things that I appreciate about the integration of Christian faith in this school is that it's not a set-apart Bible course. Instead, every subject, whether it's music or math or science, history, any subject is taught from the perspective of what does this area of study reveal to us about God, and what is God revealing to us through this area of study.
When you're attaching learning to a creator and a design of the world, learning takes on a whole new dimension, appreciation for learning in all areas of life.
They are learning a lot, but they love doing it, and that's something that comes from the school, from the enthusiasm of the teachers, and from the classical model.
To have a staff that wants to instill a love of learning into our students, where our students aren't just here to learn basic subjects, but they're here because they love being at CCA. They love their school.
I believe that when God calls you to something, He equips you to open your heart and really love these children. And I pray each day that we as staff would see the children as He sees them.
The teachers and the administrators genuinely pray for and care about the students. They have a long-term view, not just getting them from one grade to the next grade, but really forming in these students Christ-like character that's going to help them deal with the challenges that they'll face in the world, and not just survive the world, but impact and transform the world.
Our future is bright because of schools like CCA, because they are teaching our children to stand up for what they believe in. They question them and they make them think beyond themselves. They can draw that line in the sand and say, this is what I believe and this is why I believe it.
I'm very glad and blessed to have CCA in my life, and there have been a lot of other schools offered for me to go to, and I think it's the best decision I've made so far to stay here.
Our perspective is you get one chance. I didn't want to get to a point when our kids were in 12th grade or heading to college and say we should have done this or we should have done that. When you see the end results and you see the type of people that they are already becoming, it makes the sacrifice worthwhile.